In episodes 4, 5, and 6 of Mystic Pop Up Bar, they were able to help three other people. And this is the story about what happened in those episodes. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another review on the Review Garden. Even though I put the disclaimer in the comment section, I want to make sure you've watched all the episodes of Mystic Pop-Up Bar before you continue to engage in this review slash reaction. So for episode 3, episode 4, they had to deal with an event that was happening in the afterlife. And pretty much with this event, all of the previously dead people, they compete in this event to win, and whoever wins gets to go to their living descendant and give them the winning lottery numbers. So in this case, it was the ancestor of, or the great grandfather of one of the guys who works with sorry about that. One of the guys who work with um, Kung Bae, who's the guy, like, if he touches you and you can pretty much, he can see, or you can pretty much tell him how you're feeling or what's going on. You pretty much spill your guts if he touches you, right? So his great grandfather ended up winning, only for the guy who his name is Death, only for him to get the report that the young guy was going to die the next day. So they had to go through these hoops and get a bunch of good luck from someone else who um who who pretty much has something to do with them, right? So they ended up going to someone in the afterlife who knew his grandmother for a long time. So they had to trade, the lottery numbers with her good deeds. So she pretty much did a bunch of good deeds in her life, and even in the afterlife, she's still doing good deeds. She runs a orphanage, and that part was really sad because, like, you don't think about that, but like, it's true. She runs an orphanage for the children in the afterlife who pretty much died before their parents. So that's where they stay until their parents come to join them again one day. So they traded the ticket. They were able to, pretty much save his life. And instead of the lady using the ticket to give her descendant the winning lottery ticket, she went and traded the lottery ticket for something else because the boy's grandma, who he lives with, was suffering from extreme back pain. And like, the doctor told her, like, even if he was to do an operation on her, it wouldn't matter because of her old age. So the lady from the afterlife with the good deeds, she went and traded the lottery tickets for this orb thing, and she appeared in the grandma's dream and healed her back. And like, I was like, that was a really nice thing to do. Like, even in her death, she's always thinking about, you know, the good um the good things to do and how to help other people. So that was episode 4. Then episode 5 was pretty much about a spirit who didn't want to move on or who had trouble moving on. And part of it was, her death was so shocking to the husband that he had a hard time moving on himself. So they had to solve um, that issue. And episode 6 was about a woman who couldn't get pregnant, and they had to come up with a way for her to get pregnant. Now, going off of that was the people that they were trying to help. Now, let's move to the actual characters. I had a feeling that the guy, what is his name? Gui Bang Jung, like I had a feeling that he was the prince, the crown prince. Just I don't know. I don't know what made me think of it. And I was like, watch it be him this whole time, because there was a part when they were like, oh, when she was like, if Faith works like that, then she would meet him again in the future. And then I was like, watch it be him. Watch it be him. So then when in episode 6, I think, when the bad guy comes in, which I'm assuming it's a bad guy. He's wearing a black hood. He's hiding behind a tree. And obviously, he did something in the past to them. So, and in the past, he was the crown prince's friend. And then in episode 6, he comes in and he's like looking at the two of them together. And he's like, um, yeah, your old friend is back, your highness. And I was like, oh snap, it's him. So it's gonna be interesting. I don't think she knows that it's him, so it's going to be interesting when she finds out. And like there were parts where she's like falling for him. When was it? Yeah, when in episode 4, when he came running with the good deeds, she was like, oh my god, she saved the day. And then like in episode 5, I think, when they were on the bus and she was gonna fall and then he caught her, and she was like she was like starting to like feel for him, and I was like, oh my gosh. So that's what's going on with those two. Then you have Kang Bae, and you have Yurin, who's the bodyguard that lost her job, and now she works at the same supermarket as a security guard. And you have them practicing to do this dance. Um, you have them practicing to do this dance for work. I'm guessing this dance contest. So he asked her to be his partner because every time he touches someone, he ends up having to hear their stories. So he wanted to have her as a partner because nothing happens to her, right? Like she's immune to him. And it seems also from episode 6, because she was talking to her friend and saying that, oh, when she touches guys, they get creeped out. And then they were showing you like all her previous like love interests. They never stuck around because they would get creeped out by something. So she gave off like a, stay away from me vibe. And then he gives off like a, tell me, tell me your deepest secret type of thing. So it's interesting that he's immune to her and she's immune to him. So I'm interested to see what their story is, because he said he was an orphan. He grew up in an orphanage, and he didn't really have a lot of people next to her. I'm interested to hear what her story is, because I don't know. It's like, where did they get their power from, right? And how long, well, I'm guessing they've been living like that their whole lives, right? So, yeah. So we're halfway through the series. So the end of episode 6. So the pretty much the first half was like setting up the story between the main characters. And at the end of episode 6, because of what they did to help the woman get pregnant, now her business is suspended. So we're gonna see how long it takes for the lady, or Yo Ma Do Wang, like that person, to give her her mystic pop-up bar back, and take her off of punishment. And this wraps up our journey on the Review Garden. Thank you for joining me today as we explored this drama. If you enjoyed this reaction and review, please remember to subscribe for more insightful videos. Don't forget to like this video and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your feedback helps our channel grow. As always, I'm truly grateful for your support and for joining me on this journey on the Review Garden. Until next time, and happy listening. Bye.